And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Roulette Rivals 8 matchup. This time PC loser bracket round 6 between Pigiero and zRune. We will be playing on Colorado, chosen by Pigiero. Second map, Hokkaido, chosen by zRune. The other maps, I won't spoil them just yet, but you can check them in the matchup. I will be joined by the Observer as co-caster in just a couple of minutes. And yeah, this should be a great matchup. And also an interesting one, because the new patch just dropped and the servers are just back online after maintenance. So we could run into some interesting bugs here. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, it is a first to 6 match. It also means, if I'm not mistaken, that both of these players are already. No, the winner of this match is top 6 guaranteed, if I remember correctly. But we'll take a look at the brackets after the match. But this should be a great matchup. Both players, returning rivals. Both players have shown great performance already, not only in this tournament but also in the previous ones. I believe zRune was a rookie in RR7 and got really far. And this time around, he got back even stronger. Pigiero, lots and lots of experience, of course. Pigiero does seem to have some FPS issues compared to when we was casting yesterday. I wonder if that has to do with the update. But yeah, quick look at the lifetime performances before we jump into the match. Pigiero played Colorado 6 times, won it 4 times, 1 loss, 1 draw. And this will be the first Colorado for zRune in RR tournament, so no idea what to expect on his side. But yeah, first to 6, we're about 15 seconds away. Welcome in, everybody. This should be a really great matchup. Stakes are getting higher and higher. And yeah, here we go. So, Sean Rose, Loud Explosive Weapon as Militia Elite. Penelope Graves, Old Axe as Militia Soldier. Ezra Burke, Fall Kill as the Hacker. And Maya Parvati, Screwdriver as the Militia Cook. So, no live kills here. That's always making things easier timing-wise on Colorado. And yeah, both players are looking at a hacker start at first sight of things.
Duel starts in 10 seconds.
But yeah, no live kills, no super tricky disguises either. 1 loud kill, but it is a setup.
3, 2, 1.
So this could potentially be quite quick. I might have to do a quick little refresh for both players.
I'm finally back as well, Fro. Sorry for the delay.
No worries, you're right on time.
Nice spin we got. I like that Ezra Berg fall.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
But yeah, like you said, no live kills.
Yeah,
be a fast
exactly.
one.
And I just refreshed both screens, so we should be up to date. So yeah, both players starting as a hacker. See some I only have the in-game audio of Pigiero on. But yeah, we do see a quick restart from zRune here, trying to get Sean Rose isolated early on. Meanwhile, Pigiero is making great progress here on the isolations.
Yeah, very nice from Pidgey right now.
Yeah, as Sean Rose down in the basement, as Ezra Burke knocked out and isolated, is about to knock out his 3rd target already in less than a minute and a half in-game time. So this is Pigiero's off to a great start, and zRune is opting to do the same here as well. Did manage to isolate Sean Rose here as well. Is gonna drag him to the basement. Does have some time to take care of Ezra Burke here as well. Opts to use a Calmer here, which is an interesting option. And we will see a target lockdown. Oh yeah, that was what I was afraid of. And that's another restart for zRune here. He got the right idea there though.
Yeah, that Trank strat doesn't seem to be working very well for me. Tried it on Sean Rose as well, and it's just, he's trying it again, it almost looks like. Luckily this time he actually goes for the guard with the Trank though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the problem with that is of course the target's going into lockdown and therefore the whole compound going into lockdown.
Yeah, very unfortunate that it kind of transcends the whole map when one person in the basement can shout.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, zRune is back to dragging Sean Rose back to the basement, and meanwhile Pigiero is working on his fourth and last isolation already at the 2.5 minute marker. We'll get the extended lure here. Let's get Maya right into that little side room. And yeah, now he can just work on the disguises here and the weapons.
Yeah, amazing. All targets down for him, and since, like you said, there's no live kills, it's just literally fetch everything and finish the kills and escape.
Yeah, and he already fetched everything because he already set up the explosive for Sean Rose. He picked up the screwdriver and now retrieved the old axe as well. So now it's just a matter of disguises here, really, for Pigiero. zRune, in the meantime, has isolated Esserberg as well, and will, well, pretty much the same result as Pigiero here. Has the third target isolated in less than a minute and a half, so that's looking very promising for him as well. But he is, yeah, a good bit behind, 2 minutes behind in game time. And let's see if he can catch up.
I think the only thing right now, possibly, is that Ezra kill. Not sure if he's going to go for the stairs. I think that's one of the only options for the Ezra kill for fall. Or can you drag him out to the little stairwell by the basement door, if that also counts?
Yeah. You can drag him up the stairs inside the house or outside. You have more eyes outside, of course. But if you do it inside, it can get a bit tricky depending on where you left the bodies in the basement, because it is prone to wall hacking once they get close to that door to the shelter.
Yeah.
I have turned up observer as much as possible from my end. They are saying we're a tiny bit low.
Maya Parvati is down. Good work.
And yeah, that's the first kill. That's the first kill for Pigiero here. Has killed Maya with the screwdriver as the cook, which was well, arguably the trickiest disguise to obtain here. The militia cook, a lot of eyes around there.
AG looks like he's going for the disguise here as well, just by Maya, which is very nice.
Yeah,
Very isolated one.
and that is the militia soldier one. And he looks like he's actually thinking of using a calmer here on this guy as well. Which he does. And that might be scary if someone finds that body, because he might go run into where he left Penelope to go change his clothes. I'm not entirely sure where he would run to.
Yeah, that's pretty risky for him. His militia cook was just found as well, so those red guns are just from unconscious, at least.
Yeah, again, it might just be fine. Maybe that body doesn't even get found at all. It just seems a bit risky. But yeah, he is fast approaching his second kill, which is the old axe on Penelope with the militia soldier. And we see zRune working on getting the militia cook disguise. He also isolated Maya already. Oh, and he does get spotted. Yeah, so many eyes around. You have to be really aware of the timing here. So zRune got spotted while knocking out the militia cook here and has to restart. And actually decides to change it up. He's going for a Westbridge starter by the looks of it.
Yeah, strange start, because that's Sean Rose in a much tougher position now.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, Pigiero just got the second kill done. And well, he has the militia elite outfit right here, and the hacker outfit should be around here as well. So now it's just a matter of a little scary drag here. Might have to be a little patient. Watch the other hacker in the room to his right. Watch the timings carefully. And then he's already very close to finishing.
Yeah, this is very scary right now for Pidgey. Hope he looks out for that guy in the balcony, and he does.
Yeah, and does get the prompt here. Does dump him. Still red guns though, but that has to be Sean Rose. Yeah, that's the third kill, and he has the Elite Disguise right here. He has Sean Rose right here as well. Needs to make sure he doesn't leave Penelope right next to the body, so you get a non-target kill. And yeah, there's the Disguise. Shelter is open. We're gonna see a detonation here. Green guns. And that's a first try run from Pigiero here,
Wow.
I believe.
Oh, only a minute off of Reki as well.
Yeah, 7.5 minutes in-game time. That's very, very impressive here. Very well done. And unfortunately, zRune just couldn't get going here. He had one run where he got all the isolations down, and then sadly got caught by trying to grab the militia cook disguise. But if you look at this, he wouldn't really have the opportunity to catch up regardless, because Pigiero was just flawless here.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for zRune that he couldn't get the kills sorted out as fast. I can't actually recall, what was the rip again for zRune?
The long rip? He had a couple of rips trying to isolate Sean, but the long rip was when he was trying to obtain the militia cook disguise. When he was knocking him out, he got spotted sadly. But yeah, then again, he was already 2 minutes behind in-game time, and like I said, Pigiero wasn't making any mistakes, so I doubt he would have been able to catch up regardless.
Yeah, I think Pidgey used his tranks a bit cleaner there, especially for Militia Cook, for example. I think we saw him trank the body, which is extremely safe when zRune went for the knockout, which is just timing based. So it's just unfortunate if you don't know the timing.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, predictions are paid out. New predictions are up. So now on to Kaido, which is zRune's map here. What do you make of the lifetime performances here, Observer?
Yeah, you'd be a bit in the favor of zRune here, which hopefully was a tactical pick. Be nice to see if he actually was checking up those stats for Pidgey and realized that he's not that liking of Hokkaido in a tournament sense. But yeah, very nice for zRune with the 2 wins, 1 loss. Not sure who he played against, but still good nonetheless. Yeah, 5 losses for Pidgey is a tough one to see. 3 wins as well, so not too bad. Like we always say, it could have just been a bad day or a bad tourney for them.
Yeah, and still he has played the map 8 times, so that's already a bunch of experience, getting close to double digits there.
Also has the record as well, I just realized.
Yeah.
Sharing with Blythe,
Actually,
who just got it.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I think Blythe just got that like a week ago, didn't he? To my knowledge. One of them definitely matched that record, the 325 on Hokkaido in the past week or so.
Yeah, both records were set during this tournament, during RR8, within days of each other even.
Oh, that's probably why then. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing 325. But yeah, Hokkaido can be a fast one. It really can.
Yeah, it can also be a really tricky one. It's always an interesting map, Hokkaido, and a lot of different approaches you could go for.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, Yeah, go ahead.
Hopefully players get a spin that allows them to do something unique, has a bit of choice between it where to start. It's always nice to see some good routing.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, pressure is on zRune here, Observer. It is his own map pick, and he definitely does not want to be down 4-0 here. So yeah, let's hope he can get going this time around. He had a bit of a rough time on Colorado, which is understandable because again, it was his very first time Colorado in a tournament.
That is Yuki Yamazaki, former lawyer to the
Yeah, and when it comes to Kaido, actually, again, I'm not as familiar with it. What do you think are some of the tough ones on this that you like to see people try and tackle?
Something like a baseball player for Yuki could always be interesting, because if you do kill Sodas first, then the NPCs in the hospital area will start moving around, and it can become quite tricky to either obtain the disguise and like navigating towards the sauna, which is your only plausible option really for a baseball player disguise. So that can definitely make it tricky, and if you don't make it easier on yourself, you have to, yeah, like kill Sodas after it. So like mixing and matching all of that can become quite tricky.
Yeah, that'd be very nice to see. Have players decide between speed but risk, but they could also just play it safe and backtrack. So it's gonna be cool to see what they do.
Yeah. And also, I'm glad that so far we haven't seen any game-breaking bugs. I mean, we've only seen 7.5 minutes of Colorado, of course, so way too soon to tell, but so far, so good.
Yeah, I'd be a bit scared if I was zRune after that almost record done press from Pidgey. But of course, it's his map, so hopefully he's a bit confident.
Yeah, and what do we have here, Observer? Can you read the spin?
Yeah, I can indeed. So we have Eric Soders poison the stem cells as the surgeon, and then Yuki Yamazaki fall as the hospital director. So wow, could be a crazy fast one.
Well, it is an interesting choice, right? Because you could opt for like a super quick Yuki kill, like just rushing the director with a calmer and just do the cable car isolation here. But then again, obtaining the surgeon disguise can be quite tricky here, can be quite difficult. So the other hand, you could just start as the surgeon, but then you have to do some backtracking as well. So yeah, interesting choices here.
Yeah, this is kind of exactly what we wanted. Have players decide which end they want to go for, but it does look like they're both going to start in the surgeon, which is probably the better of the two options.
Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, looks like zRune is gonna go for the stem cells straight away. Just go straight for that kill, which will mean that he is gonna miss an earlier Yuki isolation in Portsman room. Oh no, wait, he's actually not going for it. He was just setting up the poison already.
Yeah, that was nice from zRune there to do that.
Yeah, scratch that, never mind. He is gonna go for the poison kill first. So that will mean we will see a sauna kill for zRune, and like doing the fall kill there for Yuki can be very tricky. A lot of eyes around.
Oh, and a rip from zRune.
Yeah, we do see a restart. And we see
Nice.
Pigiero waiting with the poison kill. He's gonna try to catch Yuki right here and go for an isolation on Portman's room. No, decides to change his mind as well.
Maybe a hospital director, seeker as well, to get that disguise out of the way. Not quite sure what he's going for.
Yeah, so it is looking for a sauna kill for Pigiero as well. Then he missed the window for Portman's room, and like I said, then you have to drag her out of that window, and you have to be very aware of the gardener, like in the winter garden, and the guard walking up back and forth. It's definitely doable, but can be quite sketchy killing her there.
Yeah, the risk might not be worth it.
Although
That's the hospital.
then again, as the director, you could always opt for the mission story and make her go back to the cable car, of course. I was disregarding that disguise. Forgot about it.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, zRune already killed Eric Sodas with the poison. Takes care of the evidence there as well. And
Yeah,
actually,
very nice.
yeah, actually not too far behind, despite the restart that he had.
Yeah, the routing is making him catch up to Pidgey pretty well.
Yeah, definitely.
Pidgey does have the hospital director, which is the major difference right now, which zRune still has to get. Pidgey looks like he's going to get those stem cells sorted out as well.
Yeah. And zRune is heating up the sauna here, so it does look like he is intending on knocking her out there and throwing it through the window. Which again is sketchy. Definitely possible, but sketchy.
And yeah, a few people pointing out there, the rat poison's very nice from Pidgey, which I don't think zRune was doing. So zRune was actually wasting a slot on those lethal pills, whereas Pidgey was picking up the emetic rat poison, which also works for the stem cells, which is very nice.
True. Then again, this loadout is pretty free, the spin.
Yeah.
But yeah, both players now got sodas down.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to feel about this one. Well,
Ooh, and a
zRune does
big-
get locked out.
Yamazaki.
Yeah, big whoosh there. Luckily he wasn't trespassing, or else he would have been caught there for sure. Luckily with just Enforcer, the meter fills up way slower. But yeah, seems to be a bit indecisive here.
Yeah, definitely. He's not quite sure how to get in there.
Please come to the operating theater. Start. Okay, this
Yeah,
is
and
too much.
Pigiero is knocking out Yuki here in the sauna as well. Needs to drag her into this little side room. And now the scary part. You need to be very aware of your surroundings if you're gonna kill her here. Because as soon as you kill Sodas, like a lot of the NPCs start moving around. And there's always, as mentioned, the gardener in the winter garden. That can be a big troll as well.
Yeah, you see a lot of rips from that gardener after the air kill.
Yeah. And you have the outside patrolling guards as well. Like, there are so many eyes around. And he actually decides to to calmer everyone. It's like 3 calmer bodies there. And it does look like he's getting away with it. Yeah, that's green guns for Pigiero there. Both targets down.
Wow. Yeah, very nice from Pidgey. Played it safe, but played it correctly.
Yeah, very well done. And again, no restarts from Pigiero here.
Yeah, flawless right now. He's playing out of his mind. Can't expect more.
Yeah,
no
in-game time
restarts.
of 5 minutes and 41 seconds. And yeah, we do see zRune also isolating Yuki here, but he still needs to get the director disguise as well. So I don't see this ending in a photo finish here.
Yeah, I don't even think. Does he have the hospital director grabbed as well?
No.
'Cause if not, yeah, it's gonna be very almost impossible then for zRune, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the main difference here. Like Pigiero going for that director early when he could still easily grab him. And yeah, that's a 4-0 lead. Pigiero actually taking the map pick of zRune here, and he will be on match point. Or is on match point.
Yeah, very nice for Pidgey. That's gonna be a bit disheartening for zRune as he just lost his map pick. But we are onto RNG deciders, and we'll see what those lifetime performances look like. We do have the new New York format, however, and just as I say that, Pidgey's lifetime performance. What do you think of that, Fro?
Well, no, before the changes to Dartmoor and New York, New York was arguably, or at least in my opinion, Pigero's strongest map, and I think he agreed with that himself as well. I do know he's not a fan of the new change, but still, all that experience and confidence that he had on New York is still there. It's just
Yeah.
a little extra work that he has to do. So, yeah, honestly, on this map, New York, he should still be the heavy favorite against most people on New York.
Yeah, definitely. That experience doesn't go away, even if you're not a fan of the new format for New York.
Yeah, and on the other hand, zRune has only played New York once. Not sure if that was during this tournament already or during previous, if he already has experience with the new conditions. But yeah, it's a big task beating Pigiero on New York. But then again, this is loser bracket round 6, so any player that made it this far is capable of doing so. Like the skill level is really high at this point, so I wouldn't count zRune out just yet.
And yeah, actually, I was checking on our lovely RR stats what match it was, and funnily enough, zRune did play New York, and it was in this tournament, and it was against none other than Mando, our admin. So yeah.
Yeah. I personally can't imagine losing to Mando, but okay. No, I'm just kidding here. But yeah, big pressure for zRune now. He has to win New York against Pigiero, which again, arguably, it's his best map. So yeah, moment of truth here for zRune, or else, unfortunately, he will be out of the tournament.
Yeah, would love to see a fort map from zRune have a bit of a fight, but of course, you can only play your best, and that's all we expect.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, with this new New York, there's still a lot of it's hard to tell what the crazy ones are. Like if the bank, the actual vault doesn't seem too bad. Getting the data core, those discs can be a pain sometimes. The backup ones, so it's gonna be interesting to see what one we get.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I was thinking like maybe like a kill. We don't see that often, like a consume poison for what's her face?
Athena.
Yeah, Athena.
Savalas.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's always a nice one to see.
Yeah, because it barely shows up ever in tournaments, so it's always cool to see if players are actually prepared for that, knowing how to do that, knowing where the vodka bottle is.
Might even play into zRune's favor having a time-based poison kill, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
If he is worried about the speed of Pidgey in a map he's pretty experienced with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and other than that, like a suit and bank robber combination could be interesting, because then you can start as the bank robber, and it can be a bit tricky obtaining the bank robber disguise from the actual bank robbers if you don't know how.
Yeah, it's very tough to get in that batch if you haven't practiced it. See a lot of players not sure how to get in there.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, there's definitely some tough spins possible. And on the other side of the spectrum, Observer, we've already also seen spins this tournament that, well, even with the new conditions, it barely made a difference.
Yeah, true. If you can get a disguise to get those discs before you go up to Athena, you're pretty much doing the SASO route, which we've seen a couple of times from players.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's really mostly gonna depend on the disguise combinations here. I feel like.
Yeah, I do hope we see some bank robber, or some suit at least. Like you said, it's always fun to see that.
Yeah, could be very interesting. But yeah, Pigiero on match point here, going on a little bit of a rampage, whereas zRune is just calmly meditating over his loadout, awaiting the spin here, which will arrive in like 15 seconds or so. So yeah, good luck to both players, and yeah, let's see what they can do here. Let's hope for a great map.
Agent, get ready.
And the
Duel starts
spin
in 10 seconds.
is here actually, and we
9,
do have
8,
Athena Savalas Fiberwire as the fire banker,
3.
and retrieve the backup data disk as security guard.
The target.
Wow, yeah.
That's not even too bad.
Yeah,
actually.
Security guards there, maybe we'll see from players. Definitely seems like the go-to.
Yeah, this is definitely a security guard start. I mean, you could already pick up the very first disc, and then go for the fire banker straight away. It is a live kill, however, so there's always the potential of a GRB, of course, with those.
That's the head of security here.
And yeah, Pidgey's already off. And like you said, he has that first disc done. Very nice.
Backup data disks.
Yeah, zRune not far behind, however.
Two more to locate.
Does decide to go for the other way. And it looks like he was mistaking the copy disk with the actual vault.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for zRune. That is the case.
Yeah,
Bit of a time loss, but straight back into it. Actually starting Janitor now.
that's an interesting choice. Yeah, you're just gonna go for the fire banker, which is even closer from the janitor start, but you do miss the first disc compared to the security guard, but it should still be okay.
Yeah, Pidgey has those cams down. Has one disc down, has the fired banker. Yeah, up to Athena straight away.
Yeah, and like I said, like this spin isn't that much different compared to how New York used to be. And then again, with all the experience, this could be over really, really quick.
Yeah, definitely. If Pidgey pulls off this kill onto Athena relatively easy, this could be very fast.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about the cameras anymore, so we are gonna see some quick calmer shots here. zRune, in the meantime, is just entered the office as well. There's a bit of an awkward timing here, though. He got here a lot earlier. Calmed one guard through a distraction. Calmed the second guard, but now
Directors of Alice eliminated.
Athena did see the body here. Goes on a lockdown. He does manage to control it by aiming the pistol at... No! She does communicate it to other guards, and that's unfortunately a rip for
Yeah.
zRune. And yeah, Pigiero got the kill on Athena already, and yeah, it's just 2 discs away here. Just needs to get
Yeah.
back to the security outfit.
Curious if we'll see those tranks now. I'm sure we will, so he can just come back up in that disguise.
Yeah. And the good thing here is, like, as soon as you trank them, they will just drop the copy disk, which is allowed. You only have to pick them up while wearing the right disguise, of course. And they don't pick those discs back up. You'd think they would, right? As
Yeah.
security people, but nope. They just leave them on the floor here.
And yeah, restart from zRune. It's gonna have to speed up a bit because Pidgey is flying through it again.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it is arguably his strongest map, New York. Definitely one of the for him. Now that did look a bit sketchy, trying to catch that behind that guard. That was an enforcer. He does seem to be all fine though. Meanwhile, zRune takes care of the camera as well. He's gonna approach Athena's office again, but that rip might have costed him. It might just be a little too
Yeah.
late for him now.
It's just dodging enforcers now for Pidgey. He's probably gonna go for that card as well in Athena's office, maybe.
That's the last objective.
Yeah.
Have that quick exit.
Exfiltrate
And he
the
can
records.
just change into the disguise now after the third copy disk. And yeah, he's just a few steps away from the exit here. And again, no restarts.
Yeah.
No restarts at all in this entire match for Pigiero here. It's the cleanest of sweeps you could get, really.
Yeah, I'd be very happy with that if I was Pidgey right now.
Score 6-0.
But yeah, no chance of a photo finish for zRune, unfortunately.
No, just no mistakes from Pigiero at all. He was flying through it. zRune did seem to get more and more into the game after Colorado. The decent Hokkaido run. Few rips in New York as well, but yeah, even just one rip, you can't afford that if your opponent is playing flawless here.
Yeah, we would have to expected a crazy display from zRune as well, and even with that, Pidgey was just he was on a different plane today. That was amazing from Pidgey.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm also really glad that, well, at least so far the game doesn't seem broken. We didn't see any game-breaking bugs after the update and after the maintenance, so
True.
that's always nice. But let's not speak too soon on that. It's still really early, of course. But yeah, if we look at the brackets now, that does mean we have to say goodbye to zRune here. Still big GG's though, made it to loser bracket round 6, which is an incredible achievement already. That's a top 8 placement for zRune, which is just very, very impressive. So big GG's to him. I think he equaled his performance of last tourney as well, so that's very consistent. It just shows he's definitely a player to be reckoned with here. But yeah, like you said, Observer Pigiero today was just on another level. Like no mistakes, no rips, everything super quick. So yeah, that's hard to play against. And that did bring him the victory. And now he will have to face our current ruling Roulette Rivals World Champion, Dani Buta, in loser round 7. And that's going to be an amazing matchup as well. What do you say?
Definitely, yeah. I'd be trembling if I was Danny after that display. Both amazing players. Of course, Danny is, like you said, our previous champion, so that's going to be an amazing one to watch.
I mean, he's still the current world champion.
Yeah.
Until the new World Championship at the end of the year, he still has his title. Yeah, that's a crazy matchup. That's amazing. I'm really looking forward to that one.